Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are on this beautiful planet, and welcome to our weekly astrological forecast. Oh, I've just been told I'm live on my channel, and I've forgotten to put everything on Do Not Disturb. Well done, Penny. Oh, come on, do it. Go on, there we go. There we go. Right, I'm on Do Not Disturb. Hello, everybody. It's lovely to see so many of you here already. Welcome, Poonam, Christine, Simi, Amac. Christine, Christine has just said in the chat that she has altogether about 23 cats that she has a sanctuary, and the 4 that have gone had been with you for 15 years and they've just vanished. It's just horrible. Anything that is about animals getting hurt, in whatever form, any animal, and I know you'll be the same, Christine, and all of you, it really upsets me. Hello, Patrick. Well done from the Netherlands. Good to see you here again. Lily Lady, hello. Good to see you here. And who else have we got? And hello, Cosmic. And Andy is doing a run in aid of breast cancer. And so she sent me a message and said to give you all her love. And she's sorry she won't be here, but she'll catch up later. So, hello, Leslie in Los Angeles, fabulous. Annabelle Sapphire, lovely to see you. Who else have we got here? I think Amac was here. Anne Burke, hello, Anne. And you're in Massachusetts. Lynn Tunes, good to see you. And yes, happy Aries, well, nearly Aries moon, full moon on early hours of Tuesday morning or tomorrow night, depending where you are. Bobby, yes, you caught me live. I am actually alive. We've got, Elaine, Pacific Northwest. How fabulous. Oh, we're all just all over the world. This is just awesome. Manuel Orchid, good to see you here too, my darling. Yes, hello, Amac. Oh, it's lovely to be with you all. Really is. And of course, we are in the energy of the full moon in Aries, which is, it goes full on in America and Canada tomorrow night, but in the UK and Europe, it's the early hours of Tuesday morning. So basically, it's the 6th, 7th. Yes, Christine, sentient beings, and they need to be protected. And my heart goes out to you. What else can I say? I please try and see if you can find out what's happening, because it's too much for our hearts to bear. Maybe the full moon in Aries will bring some kind of resolution or conclusion. Maybe use the full moon energy in Aries to see if you can do a little bit of sleuth work. And what's interesting is Mercury, a little bit after the full moon, actually moves into Scorpio, secrets revealed, things coming out into the open, and immediately squares retrograde Pluto. Now, I think that is incredibly significant, because I think anything that is underhand, that is dark. Oh, there you go. You're Aries, Christine, and the gloves are off. Excellent. Maybe have words with other cats like we did for George. Good idea. I will talk to mine later. And do you know, it's actually exactly a year ago today that George went missing. And but he's here, which is amazing. So yes, I will. Annabelle, you missed the story of the cats. I'm sure Christine will catch up in the. Do I see, Manuela? Do I see any easy astrology from the energies at some point? Listen, there's actually at the moment, really, there's nothing too dramatic because, this week, which I'm looking at today, um, the Mercury square Pluto is really, I think, quite productive and quite challenging because it does reveal deep, dark secrets. Remember, Pluto that Mercury's squaring rules Scorpio. So, of course, I think what I'm thinking is that we may get this whistleblower energy over and around this full moon, so that news may come to light, for instance, politically or in your own personal lives, that you think, well, so that's what was going on, or that's why that happened. And that's why I'm saying, Christine, maybe there is something about this full moon energy that you can utilize to see who and what is doing this callous, calculated, incredibly murderous things to small animals who can't defend themselves. Let me see. I missed one. Cosmic BL. October 14th seems to be an important date. Yes, I think that's when Pluto goes direct, but we haven't got there yet because we are still in the first week of October, and that's what we're talking about tonight. We no next eventing. We can't get on to the next event yet. Oh, bless you. It's a dress. Thank you, Simi. My pink sundress. Suddenly this evening it's got cooler, but suddenly tonight I shut the windows and put the aircon on because the humidity's gone up a bit. So it's a little bit sticky. So these for today, what we're looking at is really the energy up to about the 11th of October, 11th, 12th of October. So don't worry, Cosmic 3IA. We will come back to October the 14th next Sunday. It will be discussed. And yes, I'm in the pink. You started for Manuela, you started grounding yourself around 5 o'clock tea time in the UK, even though you're in Germany. Okay. And I saw Jim was here. Hello, Jim. Good evening. Good morning for you. Oh, Vishka, it's good to see you. Hey, yes, good to see you here. Welcome. Yes, Christine, I'm just reading what you said. You knew George would come back to you. I knew he would come back. And sometimes cats do disappear and go into another portal. Exactly. However, something more dark is going on. Yes, I'm afraid I do agree with that. So I will have a word with my cats tonight to say, can they put it out on the cat frequency of where are or what has happened to the cats that you care for? And if everyone who has cats or knows cats or sees cats outside do the same thing, let's see if we can be sleuths in trying to find out what has happened to Christine's cats. Let me see what else is going on here. Oh, I like that, Patrick. This week is a week of silent awakening. I think that is a very, very good description of what is unfolding this week, actually. I like that. Oh, Bobby. Okay. When George was missing, it really brought out the pessimists and the optimists. And yeah, where did this year go? Whew, gone. Oh, you only mentioned the 14th for Manuela Orchid. Oh, bless you. No, I'm not telling anyone off. I'm just saying we're going to deal with that next week. We've got to deal with this week first. Jim, you'll do the same with Bella the Zoomer. Oh, poor Bella. How did you get on at the vet, Jim? Did she or did she kind of go, oh, hi, Leaves and Gears. You just lost your cat 2 weeks ago. You've noticed people having their cats passing in the last 2 weeks. Oh. Well, we've had, the sun's in Libra now, but I think sometimes when we have that Virgo energy, it can be about small animals and pets, and maybe there is something being activated by the transiting planets in your sixth house, which would be the house of small animals, okay? And Christine, do you know what's going on in your chart? Because maybe you've got something going on in the sixth house that can indicate what is going on with this energy. Wow, Patrick, you lost your black cat since March the 29th. And I bet you haven't given up hope because, you know, they do come back. She's getting ready for cat chemo. Oh, Jim, oh, bless her. Oh, poor baby. Is all her fur going to drop out? Poor pussy. Oh, Christine, you pulled an animal medicine card. 2 came out. Yes, of course you can mention them later. So when it gets to about, you know, we've got about half an hour where we'll look at the astrology for the week and I'll look at the quotes for the week. And then we'll get into the tarot and the medicine cards and any other cards that anyone wants to pull. So really this week, apart from the, you know, the backdrop, if you like, of Uranus trining Pluto, making this mini grand trine to Saturn and basically to Neptune as well. So we've got that energy as an ongoing backdrop. So that is just there. So to answer you, Manuela, about easy astrology, you know, easy astrology isn't always a good thing because it doesn't nudge us to grow. And in my understanding, the whole or one of the points of life and growing through life is for our own personal soul growth and psychological growth. So that it's actually better for all of us when the astrology is challenging because we don't sit back on our laurels and just become inactive and let all these wonderful opportunities pass us by. So it's actually, I think, better if you have a challenging chart natally, if you have challenging aspects, because otherwise we just go, oh, everything's good, and we don't grow. And the most important thing to really, you know, and I'm really noticing this as I touch my senior years, is I have this thirst now for more knowledge, for more growth. And I just intend to really build that over the next many years of life that I have left in this physical body. Hi, Linda Tango. Good to see you. Susanna, good to see you. How's your kitties? I hope they're doing well. Christine has had lots of problems with her cats. 9 more have gone missing. So she's pretty upset. Yes, everyone who's seen me, absolutely. Everyone whose fur babies are going through health problems. Yeah, our prayers go out and lots of healing. It's very difficult to get them through. But, you know, if we come back to the astrology of this week, I think that, but when you have constant challenge, you hope for and appreciate a break, Cosmic. Yes, I know. And that's true. And that's why astrology is very helpful, because it isn't going to be challenging all the time. Even if you've got a challenging chart natally, all those aspects won't be being triggered all through your life. There will be periods of calm and periods where you have nothing particularly that is going to sort of trip you up, where you kind of have a blank canvas and a free rein to just create as you wish. Annabelle, oh, bless you, Jim. Thank you. He said, Penny, your pursuit of knowledge benefits. Blesses us all. Ah, thank you, Jim. Annabelle, your elderly 14-year-old pug went missing a few weeks ago. Her eyesight is getting worse. You ran all over the local area. You were stopped outside the church and demanded God to return her, or you're finished. Has she come back? Where is she? What's happened? Oh, bless you, Christine. I will try and live up to your all of your projections onto me, some of which maybe I could accept and some of which I aspire to. That's it. I aspire to the projections you put onto me. That is the way I will go. Yes, exactly. That's why we develop our sense of humor. Absolutely, Cosmic. Yes, you have to have faith, Annabelle. I presume you've done everything necessary, put posters up, checked with all the vets, is she chipped? Things like this, because. But anyway, isn't it interesting that with Mars in Scorpio, Mercury teetering on the edge of moving into Scorpio, that we're focusing on loss, death, dark things, and that actually resonates in many ways with the Mercury in Scorpio squaring Pluto in Aquarius, because I think it's important on a verbal level, because let's just deal with the communication side of Mercury in Scorpio first. Don't get caught into that Scorpio tendency to have the final word at any cost, because ultimately you will be shooting yourself in the foot. And that is the danger, I think, with Mercury in Scorpio if it is negatively aspected. However, the core energies say Mercury in Scorpio thinks deeply, strategically, and emotionally. And it does look beneath the surface. So this resonates with the energy of searching for lost cats or missing cats, missing dogs. So this really helps us, and it's saying what we have to do. And Mercury, remember, is social media. Put it out there. Put it out there on Facebook. Put it out there everywhere. Go to the police, anyone. Just put it out there. And of course, then we have to think about what's Pluto represent, being squared by Mercury in Aquarius, still retrograde till the 14th. Well, it's collective transformation. Now, what's interesting is that it's in a sign of technology. So is it that this search for these lost kitties or doggies, right, can be solved or helped, really empowered by the use of artificial intelligence and technology? Because if we use that energy in a constructive way, it can really help. They're not going to come back if we stand outside our back door and just call them. We have to do something very constructive. It worked. Oh, it did work, Annabelle. Oh, thank God for that. You were gutted. You stayed calm and got a message, called the local vet. Thank God a lady called Anna found her at the bottom of your hill. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, God, thank God you found her. Oh, what a relief. You see, I found George, you found your pug, and we just have to hope that, I think what's going on with Christine's situation is something a little bit more sinister, which you definitely have to get to the root of, Christine, because this just can't go on. But also watch out with this Mercury square Pluto, because really the energy is around for the first half of the week. So we're already nearly into it, that we don't get caught into becoming obsessive with our thinking, or fixated on uncovering truth. Yes, we all want to uncover truth, but don't get fixated on it. There can also be power struggles in communication, which takes us back to that thought I was having about you know, don't get caught into the scorpionic way of thinking, and apologies to all you Scorpios out there, but you know what you're like when you want to have the final word, and you will have that final word at any cost. I mean, I'm sure, but I'll tell it because I know some of you like it when I tell stories. You must know the story of the turtle and the scorpion, but let's just give you the brief headlines again, because once upon a time, there was a turtle. This is the version I've been told anyway. Once upon a time, there was a turtle. And once upon a time, there was a scorpion. And the scorpion saw the turtle by the side of the river. Obviously, he recognized that the turtle was thinking, I think I might go to the other side. And the scorpion thought, I think I'll have a little chat with that turtle. So he goes up to the turtle and he says, excuse me, are you going to the other side? Could you give me a lift? And the turtle looks at him and he said, you must think I'm silly. I don't think so. I know what you scorpions are like. Slightest excuse and you'll sting me and I'll die. And the turtle and the scorpion said, oh, come on. Look, what would be the point of that? If I have a lift on your shell, on your home, and, you can keep swimming and I won't do anything. And then when you get to the middle of the, or and then, I forgot what he did then. Anyway, so he says, look, how can I sting you? Because all your fleshy bits will be sort of, submerged in water. And if I did sting you, we'd both sink and we'd both die. And so the turtle thinks about this and thinks, I suppose he's got a point. And he says, oh, all right, hop on. And so the scorpion climbs on top of the turtle's home, and the turtle starts to move into the lake and starts swimming out. River, did I say? I said it was a river. Starts swimming out across the river. And when they get to the middle, having drifted out, because that's right, because then the turtle will have to just put his feet and legs out so that he can swim to get to the other side. And so the turtle taps him on the shell and says, okay, you can swim now. I'm not going to sting you because we'll both die. And so the turtle thinks, okay, well, so far so good. So out pops his head and his neck and his little feet, these little taut, legs. And in the flash of a moment, he feels a sharp sting in his neck. His last words, as they began to clearly sink to the bottom, were, why did you do that? And the scorpion said, I got you, didn't I? And then he said, because it's in my nature. And I think that is actually a really profound and interesting story. And this would go for all the zodiac signs, because there is something in the nature of every sign of the zodiac where we are, or we act true to character. Find a Cancerian who can't nurture. Find a Taurian who will be stubborn about something. Find a Virgo who is desperate to help you. Find a Scorpio who is determined to have the last word. So that just gives you a sort of a sense of it. And it's interesting that we get this this energy and this theme, I think, around Mercury in Scorpio. So I think that because Mercury is squaring Pluto, it's going to push news out of superior technologies which may be a little bit underhand or dark, or may have a theme around them, or a quality that one thinks, oh, this could really be turned into something quite, perhaps not good. So I'm just reading what you've written, Cosmic. Wouldn't you want to consider someone's whole chart a Scorpio sting might be inefficient? Oh, yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. This is just taking Scorpio as a sign. And it's not saying specifically about Sun in Scorpio, rising sign in Scorpio, moon in Scorpio. What I'm saying is that the fact that Scorpio has those qualities or traits is because it's in its nature. It's in its nature for a Pisces to have an addictive tendency. It's in the nature of a Leo to want to stand out. It's in the nature of Aries to want to lead. It's in the nature of Sagittarius to have fun. So I think we can get very picky about breaking down a chart. And of course, if I was talking to a client, I'm not just going to say to every Scorpio, ha ha, it's in your nature to have the final word, isn't it? So let me see what some of you have written. I'm so glad your pug was found, Annabelle. That's brilliant. Oh, you see me. Your youngest daughter is Scorpio. Let's see. I've missed some of it, but let's go on. You've had everything stripped from you this year, Annabelle. You're not having your dog. They're not having your dog. Absolutely, absolutely. Oh, Jim, you like this fable, do you? It is. It's quite special, isn't it? I'll come to that in a minute. All right, maybe I'll deal with it now, Christine. You said the medicine card was the ant, but it came out contrary. Watch out, here comes the sting. If you're in a hurry, you may fall prey to those who are not working for the good of the whole of humanity. That's a beautiful, I think that epitomizes the Mercury square Pluto, in all seriousness, because this could be eyes focused on the news and the media with world leaders and what's going on in the Middle East, or what might be going on in Ukraine, and looking at the rhetoric and the dialogue that comes out, that is everybody in a position of authority working in the best interests of humanity? Answers in the chat. Absolutely, see me. Find a tourist that doesn't like comfort and good food. Well, I do. Patrick, for this week, for the collective, the storm is not over, but the direction is becoming clear. That's a nice one. Yeah, like that. And you've got a stellium in Scorpio. I remember you saying that last week. And a stellium in Sagittarius. Chat GPT is your converter for Scorpio to Sagittarius language. I love it. It's quite good. But remember, Patrick, it doesn't really have astrology written sensibly or seriously into its program. And I have used it at odd times, and sometimes it will give me basic structures, but I always double check everything, because sometimes it's wrong. And I would look a little bit of a twat if I came out with something that was screamingly wrong. Let's see, what are you saying, Christine? Those individuals who make greed a way of life prey on the fear and urgency of those who have forgotten natural law. If this warning applies, become aware of users and con artists. Absolutely. Bobby, you love when things go into Scorpio. Your Cap, Sun and Mercury, but it squares your Venus, Saturn in Scorpio. No, I think that's okay. That's okay. Poonam, you're stumped. What is the nature of an Aquarian? To keep herself to herself, Poonam. Aquarians are notoriously good at staying emotionally detached. Aquarians, on the whole, as a generalization, are very good with space. They like to have their alone time and their space. Okay, Patrick, it triggers your creativity. Manuela, is England happening, Penny? Well, it will do as soon as you lot find me a buyer for this flat. So if you can talk to the ants or the cats or the dogs, or just get them to send the buyer, and then I can move. And I had a long chat with the agent this week, and he said the market's just a bit strange at the moment, and I think that's probably pretty general everywhere. And he said it's not that it's at the wrong price, it's not that it's not a lovely apartment. It really is. I'm very fortunate. It's a lovely apartment. He said it will sell. It will sell. And I just have to have faith in that. Oh, yes, see me, Aquarians are deep thinkers. Yes. Oh, you can relate to all of that, can you, Poonam? Brilliant. And also teaches you to trust natural law. If you do, harmony will always follow. And yes, I think I have to talk to the ants about finding my buyer. What a good idea. Lilith in Scorpio. Well, she's very at home in Scorpio, isn't she? Very at home. It's her domain. Annabelle, things can't get any worse. Yes, I know. Of course, you're in service, Virgo, because that's what Virgos do. Let's see, Christine. The key here is to honor the will of the Great Spirit, so that mountains are not made out of anthills. I like that. So let me just tell you what else is going on this week, because basically not much till let's just retrace the steps a bit. This full moon is not making any major aspects to anything. It's what's around it, which is like the players in the theatre, which is like the backdrop, the scenery. So you've got that mini grand trine, you've got the Mercury square Pluto, you've got this energy of, it's about, full moons notoriously are about conclusion or working something out. They can be endings, they can be, it's good to work with that energy and bring something to a close. So you can use the energy in whatever way you wish. But, fortunately for once, we don't have a full moon that is making huge, horrible aspects to lots of the major planets. So actually, why don't we just go out there and enjoy the glorious full moon energy? Because it will be brilliant. Yes, that's true, Cosmic. Many Aquarians are stubborn and rebellious. Let me see what else is being said. Yes, foundations need to be solid, Christine. Yes. Linda Tango. Sometimes you feel like a whole zodiac wheel as the sun rises and the sun sets. And that's very true. And, when after the full moon, the moon will move into Taurus. That's on Wednesday. So then we might be aware of being a little bit more caught in wanting to have nice things and yummy food and luxuries. And we do actually have a sextile on Wednesday between Jupiter in Cancer and Venus in Virgo. So we've had this before, and it is a nice sextile. It's gentle, it's helpful, it's abundant. We could see midweek some good news to do with the economy, contrary to what I've heard a lot of other, maybe they're scaremongers, astrologers say, and psychics saying, oh, the economy of the world is going to collapse. Well, I don't know, maybe it will, but I'm looking at the astrology and this week looks all right. And isn't that what we have to worry about? Who knows what's going to happen next week? You know what? We'll manage. We will. So Wednesday will be, quite Mercury will be opposite the moon for a while when it moves into Taurus. And so if any of you have got mums to talk to, good time to talk to your mum. Or if you have kids, maybe give them a call. And let's see what else. Then by Friday, the moon will move into Gemini. So then, of course, the energy shifts a bit. Venus will have moved away from its sextile to Jupiter, although it'll still be 2 degrees away. So we've still got that quite buoyant financial energy signature. And Jupiter, or the sun, will be coming up to square Jupiter. So that could bring up something over next weekend where we hear about some world leaders' health, something blowing up, not blowing up, but some world leaders' health gets is highlighted. We hear about it. That's what I'm picking up from that energy. And let me just see what else. And that really, Venus, of course, is coming up to, but not yet, is coming up to being in opposition to Saturn. But that's in another few days. That's over next weekend and just beyond. So we haven't, the week after this is a bit more meaty. But, enjoy this week. Enjoy the fact that it's not particularly active and busy. There is some quite gentle, kind, calm energy. And my God, don't we need it? I mean, after what is continuing to happen on the planet, the UK saw this horrific attack against a synagogue. Couldn't think of the word. And, my hearts and thoughts and prayers go out to the Jewish community who, they are who they are. And I have quite a few friends in England who are Jews. And, one of my very good Jewish friends said, for the first time in his life living in the UK, and he was born there and so was his parents and so were his grandparents and his great-grandparents, he said, for the first time in my life, he said, I feel as if I've got a target on my back. And he said, it is actually very frightening. And, it's, well, we know it is just really difficult for people. Linda, 5th day of federal government shutdown. Yeah. Now, isn't it interesting? And Stefan Burns said this, that just when we had the most wonderful opportunities to take pictures of 3I Atlas, the cosmic interstellar object that was flying past Mars on Friday, they've been shut down. So NASA and all the observatories wouldn't have been actually looking. I mean, hello? What is that about? WTF? I hope at least the European space agencies will have been observing it, and various other, probably Russia and China and places like that. And I hope we get some pictures because, the stuff going around the internet about what 3I Atlas is, I think it's probably just a space object. It's an interstellar space object. And, blow me down with a feather if I'm wrong. But I do think it's just a space object, and it will do exactly what they have projected it will do. It'll fly past Venus, it'll go behind the sun. We have it in a direct alignment with the new moon in Libra on the 21st, and the Earth, obviously, and the sun. So you get 3I Atlas, the sun, the moon, and the Earth, which I think is a wonderful alignment. And then next year it'll go out of our solar system, fly past Jupiter, and bye-bye 3I Atlas. So, but it is interesting. Annabelle, you stand with the Jewish community in Britain. It's so dreadful. You've got Jewish neighbours and they're scared. Yeah, it's very disturbing times. It has to stop. I absolutely, they're not the government of Israel. And what can we say? They probably were. Yes. Oh, Patrick, what do you want to tell us about your new theory about the Sun and Three-Eye Atlas? I'm fascinated. And AMAC, you think they were watching it? I'm sure they were, actually. And maybe they're just not going to tell us. Maybe they're just not going to tell us. And, what can we say? So, yes, put in the chat, Patrick, Hopi prophecy, your interpretation. The sun can be seen as red Kachina, the purifier, the final stage of cosmic transmission in which celestial information, the blue Kachina, Three-Eye Atlas, is transformed. Okay, so have you got anything new on that? And let me just see what Simi is saying. Even though Canadians are pissed with the American administration, most of us are very worried about the people. And it seems inevitable that the orange Putin is going to collapse the country. Certainly seems that way. I tell you, and this is probably a direct result of what is happening in the United States. And some of you can probably help me with this, but my bookings from the United States are right down. And I just find that super interesting. I just thought, whoa, what's going on? And I thought, it can't be that I'm rubbish. I think it's just that people are being terribly careful with their money, which, fair enough. And Patrick said it also means the end of the fourth world and the start of the fifth world. Okay. The Hopi fifth world symbolizes a new era of harmony, balance with nature and spiritual awakening. And Mona, bless you. Thank you. She's saying, it's not me. I think it is that people all over the world are actually very concerned. And I don't blame them. But if finances are stopping you come to see me, you can always negotiate with me, and we can find, because you might at this time of all times actually need help. And I think we all have to give and take. So I'm very happy to negotiate a reasonable fee for people that can't afford it, because I miss you all. Yes, I know, Annabelle. They are. Oh, thank you, Poonam. It's definitely not you. Rita, money is tight. Yes, I know, with food prices up. Yeah. And Annabelle, they're smashing the British economy as well. It's just awful. So many are struggling. Of course, it's not you, Penny. Bless you. It's not you. You're accurate that people are scared and cautious. Yes, I think that's what's happening. Elaine Gilmer. Oh, yeah, Gilmer, yes. Thanks for that, Patrick. Let's just hope they transition as easy as possible for all our sakes. Let's hope so. Everything is obviously so expensive in the USA. I'm sure it is. And I think it must be incredibly hard for you guys. This is moving towards a crescendo, and then something will go, it's a little bit like having a nasty zit, isn't it? It gets to that point where it's going na 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 na, and then so something will give. It always does. And remember, what goes down has to come up. So it will come up. Absolutely. Very, very good point, Patrick. Fear is the people's biggest enemy. Do not be scared. And don't be. Remember what I say about staying in the present. Please stay in the present. And just intend a positive future in general. Anne Burke, you think you'll take the plunge and make the offer? Maybe I'll get it for less than asking price. Absolutely. Ask. If you don't ask, you don't get. I hope I'm not that frightening. So listen, guys, I'm going to come on to our word for the week. And I've got 4 quotes for it. Now, we have had it before, but I want to bring it in again because of all things at the moment, I think being authentic is incredibly important. Being authentic. What's this at Manuel? Would you do an Astro Chat video with Hogarth's Global Astrology? I don't know. I mean, I know of him, but whether he would or not, I have no idea. The problem is he Vedic? Because I think it's a bit difficult if you've got this crossover between Western and Vedic. Hello, Beth. Nice to see you. You're at work. Okay. I hope you're having fun. So listen, being authentic. If we can do nothing else, be true to yourself. And you can be very creative and expressive around authenticity. P.T. Barnum said, no one ever made a difference by being like everyone else. And Steve Maraboli said, don't dilute yourself for any person or any reason. You are enough. Be unapologetically you. And that's Steve Maraboli. Walt Disney said, the more you like yourself, the less you are like anyone else, which makes you unique. Love it. And then finally, we've got an unknown quote, which is, your authentic self is your competitive advantage. I think that's rather cool too. I think that's really rather good. Let me see what you're saying. Oh, sorry, Anne. Okay, sorry. No, fine. Why not? Go for it. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I misunderstood. I was getting so excited. I thought everyone was going to queue up to have sessions with me. Hello, Martinique. Internet ran over here, but you're late. Hello, it's good to see you. Let me see, Patrick. Whoever has the courage to face their own shadow will become a light for many. Absolutely, absolutely. We have to do that all the time. Beth, you needed to hear that today. Okay. Christine, if you want to find out a secret, ask Lynx Medicine. It's difficult to get silent lynx to speak. To be confronted by the medicine of lynx signifies that you do not know something about yourself. That's interesting. I like that. And I think that's what we have to constantly strive towards, is knowing ourselves better every day, every single day, being resilient, taking responsibility for ourselves, our thoughts, our feelings, and our actions. Thank you, Manuela. Your pendulum says I will be in the UK by next year. Mwah! I love you. That's fantastic. Must be right, because you did it. Are we having? Yes, we are having tarot cards today. I'm just about to get them. Have you got any citrine crystal? Your friend Joe was desperate to sell his flat. I gave him a raw citrine. He got an offer in 10 weeks and sold up. Worth a try. I'll try anything. I'm going to talk to the cats. I'm going to talk to the ants. I've got a bowl of crystals. I'll have a look through and find some citrine. I've got a ring with some citrine in it. I'll dig that out tomorrow and start wearing it. Hey, Titsil, good to see you. Oh, it's lovely to see you here, Titsil. We always miss you. Yes, I know. Wishing everybody the same. Best news personally and collectively. Absolutely. We love having you here, Titsil. So let's see what I think I'll do 3 again. I feel like 3. So we'll have 3 cards. Right. First one is that one. And that one wants to come as well. Okay. And now for the third. And this is to look at the week ahead. Oh, Sil, you just brought a citrine crystal. Oh, how funny. Synchronicity. It's a sign. Right, and that one. Let's see what we've got. Oh, that's okay. 4 of Wands. So there's, it's nice to see you, Sil. AMAC, you've got the 9 of Wands here. So I've got the 4 of Wands. Maybe this is something positive for me with my house. You never know. Feeling off kilter lately. Yeah, terribly, Beth. Tired all the time, exhausted. And I think that's partly the solar weather. You know, you need to keep following Stefan Burns because there've been some, I think, geomagnetic storms or whatever they call them, solar flares and things like that. So, you know, that can be part of it. Oh, Martinique wedding card. Something coming together. That can be a contract. That can be something very positive. Let me see. So I think for everyone here, this says the 4th day this week could be quite productive and there may be some happy news. So that's, let's see, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, by Thursday. Thursday, some good news. And now let's see what our second card is. The Page of Wands. Well, that's nice because that's some important news. That can be contracts. So I think I'm reading these for myself. I think, yeah, we love you, Sil. We want you here. She just said she loves all the warm hellos. I think this could be quite a productive week. You feel like you're pushing water uphill. Well, there's a lot of water, the planet, there's a lot of planets in water signs. So what this really suggests is that if things have been stuck, you know, it's a little bit like water moving up to a waterfall. Once it gets there, there's no stopping it. It'll just go. And I know that would be my case when things start to move for me. They'll just go. They'll just be, and it'll be the same for anyone else with any plans you may have or things you wish to initiate. That is the way it's going to be working out. And finally, I think I have to claim all of these cards, don't I? Because the world, I think I might be going across water. I think I might be moving. I think I might be going back to the UK. But in general, I think there's going to be a lot of news coming this week about what's happening all over the planet. But I don't feel it's bad. And dare we hope that the carrots challenges to that group in the Middle East, dare we hope that he might actually have achieved something very positive. I mean, for all we don't, for all the things we find difficult about him, if he can get that sorted, that would be amazing. It really would be amazing. Whatever is going on behind the scenes, those poor hostages need to come home. And maybe this tells us something in that region is going to happen. We can but hope. We can but hope. Let me just see what else you're saying. See me, you've got the devil, 3 of Swords and the Sun. Okay, so face your shadow, face your demons. And the 3 of Swords, it's that zit. You've got to let the poison out. We've got to, let's take it on a collective level and say, you know, I think news will come out that will really push us to change, to move. What's this, Beth, you're saying? You feel like you're visiting your own life. Eclipses, working things out. Kitties have had tummy issues with this unusual hot week. How funny. That's weird. And then you had the sun. So you see me, with the sun, like me with the world, which was this one, you know, it actually, the week ends on a very productive note. So Let's see that. The great science is here, awake and awaiting, Jim. That's very deep and profound. Still, the devil and the goat sounds like happy energies. Yeah, well, I think, leaders, governments, I think let's just point in a direction. And Annabelle, absolutely, let's pray for the hostages' freedom and an end to all the wars. It's all gone on for far too long. You are so right. So right. I mean, with the greatest of respect to the male population, men have brought this about, and I hate. But it's the old men, and their ways are outdated, and it needs to change. Manuela, Penny, you asked the cards what you should do about the apartment, and you got the Two of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Well, in 2 days, I've got someone coming to view the apartment. Maybe this person will make an offer. Fingers crossed, eh? Fingers crossed. Elaine, thank you, Penny, for sharing these uplifting messages to help us make it through these challenging situations. It is, isn't it? Love you for being willing to share your light with us, sending you much love. Oh, Elaine, thank you. I send all my love and light and Reiki healing and just energy and excitement and passion. I send it all to everybody because we must continue to feel passionate about the things we want to achieve, not just in our own lives, but in everything, because it's our passion that gets us on the right frequency to achieve that which we wish to manifest. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and all of that, because that helps. Thank you, Martinique. Yes, let's hope someone makes an offer soon on the apartment. Oh, Annabelle, thank you. You like my singing on my other channel. I love singing. It's my therapy. I love doing it. Thank you, Poonam. Yes, crossing fingers, crossing fingers. Look at that. We've done it all in an hour tonight. Isn't that amazing? Christine, what are you saying? It is not the guardian of secrets, but the knower of secrets. The difficulty lies in getting links to instruct you. This medicine is very specific type of clairvoyance. Okay. You're very welcome, Patrick. And I was watching a psychic on YouTube before I came on. I think her name is, she's very good, Nikki Allen. She's English. And she uses a black obsidian scrying mirror. And I thought, oh, I'd like to get one of those. So I might see if I can get myself I just fancy that. I just think I can do it easily. I just have to have the tools, So I think I might try and get a black obsidian scrying mirror. So, Simi, you will meditate to bring a sail to your flat. Oh, thank you. You're all being so lovely. I need to be where my heart is. Yes. Annabelle, how is Sarah? You haven't seen her on your channeling. No, she's left the channel. She's gone off to Pastures New to pursue other projects that are dear to her heart. And so I'm running the channel on my own. And remember to check out the video I did with Steve Judd about crop circles, the video with Sue Brain, which was all about her work with death and dying, and also about reincarnation, which was a great interview. It's also going out on her channel, I think, on Tuesday. And I have got some other people lined up to come on to Channeling and Stranger Things to do some interviews. Bobby, seriously, everyone, like this, because we're all drawn into listening and forget to like. Yeah, please like me. Like me. Thank you, Rita. You subscribed to my singing page. Oh, that'll be 32 subscribers I've got. Manuela, what are you saying? Anne Burke, you ask the cards and hope it's not true, but I got to know it will need a bit more time. Let's remember to like. Lynn Tunes, your house is still up for sale in Portland. It's surprising because it's the best location in the whole of Portland. When my place sells, yours will. Maybe it will, because I've got an amazing location. I really have. I've got fabulous views, and there's a shared pool with the apartment block, and there's only 6 apartments, so it's really very intimate. It'll go. It'll sell. It'll sell. Anne, Penny, you and I can relate to going home so perfectly. Maybe this is the week for both of us that things get moving forward. Let's hope so. Let's just intend it. We have to get on that frequency and just feel it and know that it can happen. We have to get into the energy of the belief that it will happen. And if you're interested in my views about frequency and energy, check out the videos I've started to do on channeling and stranger things, because last week, or the first week I started doing this, I explored frequency and how we can get on the frequency of that which we wish to manifest, and how we can feel that we're on the timeline that brings in that which we want. And last week I was looking at the nature of time, because timing and time, I feel we have to understand to be able to understand how we work with frequency. So I'm really doing a dive myself into, I suppose, the world of quantum phenomena, and just exploring it and doing a bit of research and just giving you my ramblings. So if you want to check those chats out, I'm putting them on Channeling and Stranger Things, usually every Wednesday, when I do the Astro Witter, the Wednesday Witter for this channel. So good luck in 2 days. Oh, thank you, Manuela. Oh, thank you, Patrick. You watched it and you liked it. That's brilliant. Yes, Christine, remember to listen to your higher self. Pay attention to the revelations you receive. You can be sure that Mother Earth is signaling to you in some manner. That is so true. Oh, thank you, Poonam. You do find my videos interesting on all those topics. Thank you, because please comment on them, everybody, because I don't know what you're thinking. And if you can like and comment, then they'll go out in the algorithms a bit better, and then more people will get to see them. And, then it's just better for everybody to get the information out there. So listen, I think, in Europe, it is 1902. And so I think, because we use the 24-hour clock, so 7:02 in the evening for all of you on the 12-hour clock. And Annabelle, good luck to Sarah. Absolutely. You loved Steve talking about crop circles. It was fascinating. Yes, it's great, isn't it? He was great. And I'm hoping, fingers crossed, and I'm going to ask her. She did say she would, but I have to ask her again. But Penny Thornton will come on my channel, this channel, the Astrology channel, at some time, and we'll have a chat about something astrological. And so we'll do that at some time, but I'm not sure when yet. But that was really sweet of her to say she would do that. Yes, Simi, it is a lovely family, isn't it, that we've got here? So do I. I really look forward to it. And I am going to start soon recording my overviews for 2026. So there'll be an overview for the whole year, and then all 12 zodiac signs, time-stamped, of course, and as separate videos. And so I'll start recording them probably not till November. I need to do the preparation first on what is happening in 2026. Another interesting, diverse energy year. So on that note, let's have a look. So listen, all of you, have a fabulous week. Remember, be mindful of that Mercury square Pluto. And if you find yourself in a rather difficult discussion, try and stand back from having the final word. It will be better for everyone concerned. So, hello, Yarrow Pressburg. Good to see you. So, what can I say? Like, subscribe and comment and share. Share on Facebook, share everywhere. That helps too. That really does. So, in the meantime, thank you so much for joining me. And I will be back next week on Sunday. And let's see where we are next week. we will see. Thank you, Annabelle. I enjoyed tonight as well. Yes, hugs to everyone and hugs to you, Sil. Yes, can great magic happen for everyone? Sil is saying. And I wish that for all of you. In fact, I'm going to get my magic wand out in a minute. Oh, here it is. So here's my magic wand going. So there we go. Happy week to you all. May all your dreams come true. And I will see you too. I will see you soon. And Jim, see you soon too, Jim. We'll talk. And ants and lynx, penny ants and lynx. I like that. I've got to go and talk to my cats, and then I've got to go and talk to the ants. So I've got a lot to do. So I'm going to go, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Bye, guys. Bye.